Morgan, what did you see?
Okay, so I went to the mall, and I was in the parking lot. I just parked my car, and I'm walking up to the mall, and all of a sudden, I just hear boom, and I was like, turned around. There was this truck that backed right into a car, and I was right there.
Okay.
Saw it happen.
So, was anybody in the car?
Nobody was in the parked car that he hit, but obviously the guy was in the truck as he was trying to back in.
So then what happened? What did the truck do?
So then he proceeded to try and continue parking into this spot.
After he hit the car, he just parked right there. He wanted to park right there near it?
I don't know if he ended up parking there because I kept walking. I wasn't really sure what to do. I kind of panicked, and I was like, am I a witness or do I just avoid that I saw that? So I kept walking, and I don't know if he ended up parking there. I don't know if he left a note. I don't know if he drove off. I have no idea what happened.
I can't believe you just weren't like here. Or like nosy, or a good citizen, because there's a bunch of lines here. You can do any of them. I can't believe you just kept walking.
I panicked because I was like, I'm about to be involved.
You think he was going to kill you or something?
Yeah,
like
kind of.
You're a witness, so the mom's going to kill you?
Kind of, because like he probably didn't want to, leave a note or anything. And I was like, I don't want to be involved in this.
Wait, why are we assuming he didn't want to leave a note?
Well, no, we're not assuming anything. We don't know.
Oh, I thought she
I just
said
panicked.
That.
I went through every single possibility in my head as this was happening, and I just kept walking.
Okay, did you come back and the car and the truck were still there?
When I came back, the car was there, the truck was gone.
Truck left.
100% left. Drove off. Saw you. He acted like he was still backing in. Then when he saw you, the coward, walk away, he's like, I'm out of here. If that girl's not going to sit here and be a witness, I'm gone.
Well, there were probably other humans around there, too.
Yeah, it's not her responsibility.
Well, I don't know.
No, it's really not.
I could argue that if you see an accident, it is somewhat your civic responsibility to make sure that I could argue with that. I could.
In a parking lot, a car denting another.
Backing in?
A parking lot in the mall.
Maybe I would think it would be my civic responsibility to make sure the person that got their car hit didn't just get screwed and not know.
So what would you do? You'd say, hey, you leave a note there.
No, that's when you get shot.
That's where you die.
Okay, both of you guys are worried about dying. That's what it's about. I would have got the license plate of the truck and wrote a note and put it on the car that was hit to say, hey, I saw this car hit your car, and this was a license plate of it, and this is the color and make of the truck.
Ooh.
That's what I would have done. But first of all, I'd have hid till the truck got away.
Exactly. Good job.
Goodness.
See?
But that's what I think probably should have. There's no chance that this. If you came back and that truck was gone,
Okay, so the car was still there. Did you look on the windshield to see if there was a note?
I didn't see any, but I also don't know if this was like an employee that came and got their car. And I have no idea.
No, they hit and then we're like, oh crap, and then they drove. Right, guys?
Hit and run. Hit and run 100%.
Sure.
Okay, not hit and run.
Oh,
well,
like,
that's what it is.
Parking lot bump and run.
Bones, that's a hit and run.
No, a hit and run's when cars are both like going and you hit and you move. This is like a parking lot fender bender and then you
bump and run.
You get away.
Yeah, it's a bump and run.
Did you check for damage?
No, I'm telling you, I stayed far away from
Morgan
this
stopped,
situation.
dropped, and rolled. She was doing everything. She was giving a hoot, didn't pollute. She thought she was preventing forest fire. Like she did everything possible to not be known by the person that was backing in.
Well, so that brings up another question of what you do. Like if you are the one that hits a car and you get out and inspect it and you don't see a dent at all.
I leave a note.
Oh, there's no one around. I never see a dent.
So one time I had golf clubs. They fell on a car and I left a note. And they called me and they said, we appreciate you leaving a note, but don't worry about it.
But
it's not a big deal.
Did it ding it?
Yeah, there was a scratch on it.
So once somebody hit me in a movie parking lot and I came out, big on the back bumper, no car next to me, note. I read the note and it was a kid who said, hey, I backed into your car. I know you're not here. My parents didn't raise me to not leave a note. Here's their number if you need to call my parents.
Nice.
And I called their parents and they were like, yeah, he came home and said he hit your car. And I was like, that's what I'm talking about.
That's a good kid right there.
And that kid?
President.
Ray. And I hired him, and now here he is. I would think, Morgan, no one's going to kill you. I would think you just, next time, keep an eye, see if the truck leaves. If it does, try to get the license and leave it. You can leave a note yourself to help.
I like the license because it's the anonymous. I do have this like really scary fear because it was just me and this dude driving the truck. And,
Was it daylight?
It was daylight, but I also had this feeling that hopefully there was cameras because it's a mall parking lot.
Yeah, that also could be a thing.
So
Sure.
I was hoping that maybe the car could go for that. But I just panicked. I worried that I was going to be in a situation where he was going to get mad at me for trying to do something.
Well, you didn't have to go stand and point right at the dent. Like you can be 3-4 layers over, but we learned something from this, right, everybody?
Yes.
The proper protocol is watch and see. You don't have to watch right next to it. You can keep walking. See if you can get the license plate. If it drives off, make a note, license plate, make, model. Although I'm not even sure what that means, make, model. I think
it's like the brand
I know kind of. Which one's make?
The
The
brand.
Exactly.
type
We're
of
not,
car.
The
we're not even
brand.
that sure, are we?
Yeah, the
we only
brand.
kind of were sure.
No, the brand is
Nah,
the
see,
make.
you didn't even know.
It's a Bobby Bones show.